call it soccer mom energy, but it really is the exact same thing. This is interchangeable. The Karen meme. Yeah. Like the uber entitled, white privileged, but savior complex having, let me speak to the manager type swag and energy. And men can pull it off too, but not quite to the same effect as the usually blonde Caucasian sister when it comes to these situations. And trust me, that Karen energy is definitely I guess what, a Shaniqua energy, you could say it's the same thing as well. But yeah, it's this whole super sensitive, oh my goodness, everything, the world has to revolve around me and the good things that I do and the like in my world and my babies and this whole situation. Yeah, it's terrible, and it's the problem. Karen, you are the problem. You are the reason we have so many just complexes going on right now. And that's because most of you divorced your husbands and denied your children access to their father. So come on, man. Come on. Let's get into this. It's coming to us from The Guardian because, it's completely left dribble. Yeah, at this point. We know this. Ask Hadley. The Karen meme is everywhere and has become mired in sexism. But that's the thing. There's guys that react that way as well, and we tend to call them soy boy, Countless TikTok videos are dedicated to the Karen meme. What was once a way of describing women's behavior is now too often about controlling it. Anybody else hear the circular logic in here? This is written by Haley Freeman. I assume this is Miss Friedman right here. My goodness, way past the wall and very self-righteous. This is one of the smuggest fucking faces I've ever seen in my life. Why is everyone talking about Karen? Dan, via email, I guess, asks, Karen has been a busy lady of late. There have been more than 816 million views to TikTok videos dedicated to the Karen meme. And last week, just days before Jess Phillips was appointed Shadow Minister for Domestic Violence and Safeguarding, over 11,000 people liked a tweet saying, breaking, Jess Phillips assigned Shadow Karen Minister. Yeah, because we all know that domestic violence is one of the scapegoats of marriage that a Karen would use to basically destroy a man's life. So yeah, that's actually pretty awesome. But Karen, who the frick is Karen? Well, as Jennifer Aniston would say, here's the science bit. Karen is commonly used in the U.S. to refer to a strident middle-class white woman who talks down to people of color, usually in self-serving staff positions, in serving staff positions. But the term was never just about racial oppression. As Vox wrote in its extremely extensive history of the trope, the comedian Dane Cook was using it in his act in 2005. Okay, so Dane. I never found Dane Cook all that funny, but I can see how he could become popular because at the time, particularly, in 2000s, the fast-talking guy who wasn't really funny, it was just, he said things really fast and in a weird type of way, which was Dane Cook's bread and butter. He was really thriving at the time. But either ways, every friendship group has a Karen, and she's always a bag of douche. The term went more... Okay, see, Dane Cook... Okay, well, Dane Cook did make me laugh right there. The term went more mainstream a few years ago when someone on Reddit wrote so much bile about his ex-wife that his posts got their own subreddit called FU Karen. One of the most popular ever tweets using the Karen meme was posted a month ago, just before the lockdown. I'm scared for people who actually need to go to the store and feed their fams, but Susan and Karen stocked up for 30 years. This was liked 1.2 million times, just because only women shop, apparently, and shop selfishly. This weekend, the Sunday Times defined Karen as an annoying person in the office. And you have to admire the use of the genderless word person there, because I'd love to know how many men out there have been called a Karen. No, we call them soy boys and cucks and, just ballless bastards. I'm going to, trust me, when it comes to guys who act very feminine, it's This wasn't we we basically we call him Karen too. Like why not? You saw Scrubs. I'm gonna guess it's a feminine curvaceous zero. Karens are moms, pushy ones. They share corny inspirational quotes on Facebook, buy merchandise inscribed with love, life, laugh, and and love to ruin teenage fun. Elaine Moore wrote in the FT, whatever the heck that is. More adds that Karen is her favorite internet villain. Pushy mothers, aren't they the worst? Lols. Okay, so and that's the thing is, but that you're in positions of power. I'm willing to bet money that Susan Wojcicki is a Karen. I know. I'd put my bottom dollar on it. If I was to walk up to Susan Wojcicki in some type of role as a waiter or something like that, it's like, go on, nigger, leave me alone. Like, come back with food quick, nigger. All right. Like seriously, I'm not joking, because that's just generally the energy that the woman that she sat down with the CBS interview for, all of the endless amounts of real feminine energy that's been coming out of our media, like the females that wrote the chick that writes the Gotham High stuff and like in comic books, what's her name, Vag Visigio, when I what have you, tons of Karen energy. I'm not even kidding. Like, so when it comes to a lot of the things that we see culturally like shaking the way that they are, particularly when it comes to franchises like Star Wars and like who else her name? Super Karen, Mega Karen, Kathleen Kennedy. Kathleen Kennedy is Karen. Karen's been running Star Wars. Karen's been running Star Trek. Karen or Soy Boys. I mean, guys, the uber feminine, the oh my goodness, just gotta complain about every single thing type energy it's really the bane of all of our existences. I promise you. It really is. The Karen chat stepped up a notch last week when the feminist writer Julie Bendel tweeted, "Does anyone else think that Karen slur is a woman-hating and based on class prejudice?" Oh! Cue a social media firestorm, one I literally wandered into. Yes, it's sexist, ageist, and classist in that order. Soon, I had thousands of responses. Some were from people of color, frustrated that the term's original meaning had been lost and the two white women were denigrating a term they used to describe racism, and fair enough. But they were at least equaled by men gleefully calling me a Karen. Okay, Karen. Oh, what is it about saying okay? Like, okay, boomer. Okay, Karen. Like, come on, guys. And telling me to make them a sandwich. I could eat. Truly, through few things warm the heart like the palpable excitement of men when they find a new misogynistic term they can lob at women with impunity. Words! It's like everyone cuts me so deep at an emotional level because, of course, they don't actually cut me physically. I mean, it's just words, and I should be stronger enough mentally to be able to just. It's words. I'm not really getting punched in the mouth here, but the words. Oh God, I know why you would unsub. I completely do. Do I really need to spell out the sexism of a meme about a woman's name that took off from a man griping about his ex-wife and has become a way of telling women to shut up? Yes, there are memes about Chad and Zach, but these have never gained the popularity of ones about Becky, Susan, or Tammy, let alone Karen. When I see young and not so young white women defending the Karen meme, I'm reminded of the cool girl passage in Gone Girl. Yeah, I'm not a basic pussy mum type woman. I'm a cool girl. Let's see how. Oh my goodness. She's calling these chicks Uncle Toms. She's calling them Uncle Tom. Like. Oh yeah, well, you just want to bow down to massa. Yeah, that's right. You just beg for your acceptance, okay? You just beg for them to like you. I don't need them to like me. Oh! Let's see how long denigrating your own sex works for you, ladies. Shit, I mean, it's actually rather lucrative if certain content creators are to be used. Next, ageism. Karen, as we have established, is a mother, one with multiple children, as Vox put it, so we're probably talking middle-aged here. Middle-aged women. Ew. I mean, I was just saying, like, yo, you've had multiple children. There's been, like, prayerfully by one guy that you've probably more than likely taken to court and ravished via the family court system. But yeah, I mean, it's like, what's left, you know? And you guys convince yourselves, you're just like, yeah, well, there's gonna be some man out there that loves me for me, and yeah, they're gonna love you for you, so they can basically use you in the same way. But as far as like long-term relationships go, that's the time you spent divorcing your husband should have been the time you spent, building your building your marriage and securing your family and making sure that, hey, yeah, we'll continue throughout the future. But hey, you don't care about your kids, so why should anyone else, right? Finally, class. Whatever upper middle connotations Karen might have in the US, in the UK the name is not posh. Try substituting Karen for Emily, Freya, Alice, or Isabel, and the meme doesn't work. It is no coincidence that a tweet calling Jess Phillips a Karen was so popular, given Phillips grew up working class, is a mother, and not wanting to shock anyone here, a woman. Tick, 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 tick. Contrary to what some silly articles have claimed, no serious person is equating Karen with the N-word. People of color should describe their experiences of racism in whatever language works for them. But women should also be free to point out when a trope has become mired in sexism without being accused of being humorless old shrews. But that's guys, what are we getting even from this article? A humorless old shrew. I.e. Karens. No one wants to be a Karen. Am I right? The Karen meme has become a way of not just describing women's behavior, but controlling it. No wonder so many men enjoy it. Oh, yes. I am... This is the person... this is the person that wrote it. She has pretty eyes, though. But, I mean, real talk. You should be in... your marriage right now, and taking care of those grandkids. All right, sweetie, that's really what should be going on. No offense, but as far as, oh yeah, you want to contribute so much to the conversation and diatribe, I mean, thank you for the laughs, but ultimately, it's all pointless, right? But when I came across that, I saw a ton of content creators doing videos on this meme. And because I tend to use the term soccer mom energy and well, thank you, internet, for just clearing this one up for me. So guys, that being said, all the internet stuff, if you like to toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube and BitChute and aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know, what do you guys think in the comments? I mean, the Karen is a real thing. It really is. I'm telling you, that energy. Oh my goodness, I am so familiar with it. I really am. And do you think, hey, if I were to go to a Susan Wojcicki or a Kathleen Kennedy and they're like, hey, what's up? Like nigga, get away from me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, okay? And until the next one.